What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth from the official WeGameHere.com. Now, I don't know what I want to call this. It's not really a first impression because I'm well past my first impression. I'm actually done with the game, but I don't want to really call it a review. But if I had to call this a review, this game would be a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 off the bat. So you guys generally, if you watch my reviews, I give you a full in-depth review. I'm not going to do this here with Tomb Raider. You guys see all the other reviews out there. You guys see the scores. You guys see other people playing it. I'm just going to give you really my in-depth opinion on the game, and this is just straight opinion. There's nothing like, I'm not going to give you, textbook shit. I'm just going to give you my opinion of the game, and I'm going to start off by saying this game is freaking amazing. I love it. I had a plan for how I was gonna go through the games that just came out, as far as Halo, Fallout, and Tomb Raider. I thought I was gonna be alternating a lot. Well, what happened was, obviously we played the crap out of Halo for like 2 weeks, and when Fallout and Tomb Raider came out, I started Tomb Raider I played Tomb Raider for about 2 hours, and I was like, all right. And then I went to bed. Next morning, started Fallout. Played for an hour, then put Tomb Raider back in, and I never put it down. I just kept playing and couldn't stop. And the reason is because it's one hell of a game. It is great. And I feel sorry for those who are either going to wait for the PC version. Well, you don't have that long for wait. But to those who said, oh, I'm going to wait for it to come out on a PS4 and you already own an Xbox, that would be stupid. Like, Rise of the Tomb Raider is like the best. This game is literally should be runner up if it doesn't win Game of the Year. Witcher 3 might win by default, but this game is too good. It's too good to be ignored. Like, the last game got a lot of praise and people were like, "Oh, this is the best Tomb Raider ever," from like the reboot. But this one right here is that plus more. Is better. And the thing is, I got to play the definitive edition a lot later. I just recently played it, so for me it was like a smooth transition, so everything felt familiar to me. But as far as this game, man, you can't complain. The game looks gorgeous. It looks good. And the scene that I'm showing you guys now doesn't even really show off its visual beauty here. You get first introduced with this visual beauty and all the things that you're going to see in the game. Like, as soon as the game starts, when you're up in the mountains and the snow, the coat and the reactions walking through the snow. Not only do you visually see it, you actually feel it. The game is very immersive. Like, when Laura's walking through deep snow, you feel it in your controllers that, like, all right, this is going to be a more difficult, like, a climate that you're in. When it gets cold and the wind starts blowing, you see it on Laura. You see it, Laura. You feel like you feel it in your controller. You know what I mean? It's not the easiest to walk, to the next spot when the weather starts to get crazy. And Laura, the way she acts is so natural. Her hair, she fixes her hair, after everything she does that would, like, I guess, mess it up. When she falls or, take a hit, a scratch appears, some dirt appears, blood appears. It like happens as it happens to her, and it stays, until she gets cleaned up, obviously. But and that's amazing. It's the little details like that we don't pay attention to. It happens, and I had to sit down. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she fixes her hair every now and then. She listens when she's in the middle of a conversation with others. If you pay attention to, if you move the camera on her face, you'll see how she reacts. And these are little things that doesn't really happen in other video games. They usually just have a straight face and they'll move their hair side to side like they in a regular game. But in Tomb Raider, it's like she's fully engaged and she reacts, but not with just words, but like body language. And those were the little things that I picked up about Rise of the Tomb Raider. As well as it's like action packed. It is a open world. No, not open world, but it's it's an exploration game. You know, you do a lot of exploring, but there's a lot of action to keep up. So this game doesn't get boring. There's no downtime. Like a lot of people look at Tomb Raider, think of Tomb Raider like, oh, it's boring. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that boring time. Once you start the like Halo 5, the game starts with like a bang, and you just kind of keep going. You know, it'll mellow down, but just before you think it's gonna like slow down, something happens, and then you got a whole mess of stuff to get out of. And that's one thing I really do appreciate about the game. I advise anybody, if you're interested or you just want something different, get away from first person shooter, get away from a sports game, just need something to just idolize your time. Rise of the Tomb Raider is that game. You know what I mean? Rise of the Tomb Raider is that game. Like I said, I had a plan to play multiple different games during this week, and it didn't work out that way because Tomb Raider was the best game I was playing. And it's good. And as far as the story mode, now my only issue with the last Tomb Raider game was the story was just odd. It kind of just got weird at the end. This game remains, honest. It remains realistic. The characters, nothing weird happens at the end. You don't get like no knee jerk things, no confusing shit at the end. It's there. The story is easy to follow, and it's one hell of a story. It's a great story. The acting is superb in this game. It's good to see some returning characters in this game, and this is one of the Tomb Raiders. I think in last year's game, you didn't get like side missions. This one you get side missions from other people, other duties, to earn a little bit more your attributes quicker. There's a few tombs and there's a lot of collectibles to get, just like the last game. I didn't 100% complete the game, and when I say I didn't 100% complete the game, I didn't get all the achievements, I didn't get all the collectibles, and I definitely didn't get all the tombs. I think I believe there's a total of maybe 9 tombs if I'm not mistaken. I believe I got like 4, maybe 5 of them during my time. And there's some I didn't unlock, like things to get the other tombs, but I did, unfortunately, towards the end of the game. Now I have to go back and get them, which I will do. So as far as just this game, man, it's freaking amazing. I don't know what else to say about it. And I guess the only negative I can say about Rise of the Tomb Raider is that the enemies, and this was my complaint about the last game, is that every enemy, they have grenades. If they can't get a good shot on you, they throw grenades forever, and they never seem to run out. That annoys the crap out of me. And now that's not like a bug or anything like that. It's just my personal annoyance. That may not annoy you, but that annoys me. And if there's anything negative I could point out about the game, is that the enemies and their grenade usage. They use them more than I use them in Halo 5 multiplayer. No shade. But it's otherwise, man, it is perfect. I mean, I think I could play through this game 2-3 more times, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Like I said, I do want to collect all the collectibles and get all the tombs. Some of the puzzles were interesting. Some puzzles that I got, and I'm like, damn, how did I understand this? You know what I mean? So, because I never really cared for puzzlers. I love adventure games and I love exploring, but puzzles is like, I never really cared for it, and I learned to appreciate them over the past years with some of the indies that came out over the course of the last 2 years. But Rise of the Tomb Raider is that game. It's not a sleeper, man. It's the game. It's the best game we got out, and like I said, it should be a contender for Game of the Year. You shouldn't miss out on this one. It's a beautiful game. It's a fun game. It will hold you. I think it says I got about 20 hours in it. I think I got a little bit less than 20 hours, but by the time it's all completely said and done, I'm probably going to throw about a total of 50 hours into this game. It's a beautiful game. I love it. I'm having fun with it. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. But if I had to put a score on Rise of the Tomb Raider, man, it is a 9.0, 9 out of 10. I mean, the only reason why I didn't get a 10 because you really can't give a game 10 these days, but it is one hell of a game and one of the better games I played this year along with Halo 5. So thank you guys for watching. As I always say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out. Thank you.